guys. As I'm waiting for you guys. Okay. You can come over, ask questions. I'll be there to answer. Hi. Hi. Whoever is here, please you can leave a comment so we can chat and talk about DV lottery. Hi, how's UG? Hi, how are you? I'm here to talk to you guys. How is the situation? DV lottery. You can even share to somebody so they can come and we talk. I have 30 minutes. So if any of you is there, let's chat. Let's talk DV lottery language. Probably I'm going to be answering a few of the questions I got onto my other videos because some people were asking. As we are waiting for others to join, let me answer a few of the questions. Okay, here I am. Hello, Nchumbi. Hi, how are you? Thank you guys for following and watching and coming over to my channel. Thank you so much. So I'm here to answer most of your questions and even talk about the DV lottery. I'm here looking for the other questions on my channel. So if you're there and you have any kind of question, you can comment down and we talk about the questions. Okay, I will Ntende. So here we are. Here we are. Say gets up. Hey, Novio, how are you, man? So I recently, a few months ago, I uploaded a video talking about my experience, how my interview experience at the American Embassy in Nairobi was. And so I have a little bit of questions which I got onto this video. So I'll be going through. Hi, DV 2025 winner, but currently in Europe. I want to do my interview here in Europe. That's the best decision, actually. Can my family do interview from Nairobi? That is true. That is true. As I had indicated that they will migrate at a later date after me. If you indicated that they will migrate at the later date after you, it means you yourself want to go fast to America, then they can immigrate whenever you want. Meaning, Noville, hi. So, meaning, if you put, first of all, it's good you're currently in Europe. I don't know which country, but American embassies in Europe are great embassies and they are so fast, faster than even Nairobi. For instance, What's your case number? First of all, you can type 4K, 5K. Don't type the other numbers. Just take the first number, then the other numbers you can leave a zero. So, for instance, you are 20K, 30K, 40K. There is high chances of you getting an interview once you're in Europe. Even if you're beyond your a big case number, there are high chances of you getting an interview. So what do you have to do as you who has a family back home? So it's 1,000. That is 1,000K. You will get the interview very, very soon, around before the end of this year. So what you have to do, continue with the process, get the necessary documents. I will not go there. The necessary documents: birth certificate, passport, of course you have it, I believe. Get the police letter from Kenya. Let them get one for you. I know you are born in Nairobi, so you are born in Kenya, so you have to get that one. Another thing, other documents too, like vaccination document. If you don't have it, you can. Oh, you're from Uganda. Okay, that's great. So you can still get the vaccination card. If you don't have a vaccination card, for example, you left it in Uganda, you don't know how to get it, you can just get any hospital from Uganda, make one for you and backdate it. It's okay. It's okay. So afterwards, what you have to do is um, do your interview from Europe, because you're saying later date. If you have the money, let them do the interview right away. When you're having an interview in Europe, you can have them scheduled at the American embassy. Same period. For example, your interview is today. Let them be scheduled another day. Or else, get your visa first. When you have your visa at hand, you can again send a message to the American embassy or KCC, so they can schedule your derivatives at the American embassy in Nairobi. It's quite easy. They are helping. Don't hesitate. If you need help, you can still talk to them. They will help you. And now there is still enough time for DV 2025. For instance, you get your visa in October or November. They will be scheduled and do their interview there in Nairobi after a month, which is okay. Yeah, free Palestine. Free Palestine. Everyone needs freedom. Everyone has a right to live. Okay. So you guys, how are you guys? Whoever is there, we're talking about DV lottery, not any other issue. Unless you have a question, we can still talk about it. So guys, hope you're doing well. I'm going through a bit of questions on my channel, and I recently uploaded a video about me telling the you guys about my experience in Nairobi. Yes, my interview was in Nairobi and I had a very good experience there. I was approved and it was quite interesting. I went as married, and I had a kid and a wife. So whoever is there and he's thinking about adding a kid, his child, if he was born after the initial application time, they're allowed. And if you want to add your wife, your girlfriend, go ahead, marry your girlfriend. You can add your girlfriend if indeed you have evidence to show that you have been having that relationship with her. For example, photos, for example, photos, then you know about her, she knows about you. So whatever they will ask you, you will be able to answer them. So recently, I will go through the messages I've been getting onto my video, one of my videos. So I will show you a little bit so you can see. Uh, Turn it around. One of my videos. This video, I believe most of you have been watching this video. It's having 40 keys, so I believe most of you have watched it. If you haven't watched it, go there, watch it. So I have some questions here. uh, what I see, people loving my story. They say, we love your story, nice. My brother, you are doing well for giving us information, especially we Africans. That is lovely to know that. I enjoy this vlog. Okay, then let me try to look for questions. What a moment. The last part tells it all. Congratulations, your visa has been approved. God can do one, be my chance. I wish you well too. You will get the chance too. Let your will be done. Okay, he's talking to God. So if you have any questions, still go ahead. You can comment, then we can talk about it. Some of you are saying, I can't wait. How is the African community there? It's a pretty wonderful question. So in here, when you talk about African community, America is a country uh, which welcomes people. We Africans are blessed because we Africans are pretty much welcomed to America very well. There is no kind of problems. As you know, the social media also shows a lot of problems black people are getting here in America. But according to my situation, America is unbelievable. It's a very large area. It's a very big, and here there are a lot of opportunities for you guys, especially Africans. When you compare America to Africa, when you come here, all your dreams will come true 100%, even beyond 100%. Why am I telling you this? When you come here, there's a lot of work, there's a lot of chances, there's a lot of opportunities which you have never seen. You will find here different people. First of all, the language is so easy, the language is wonderful. The language, America, even if you don't speak English, you can live a life here. I've seen Spanish people here who don't even know what how are you means, but they are working. They just come, they will work in your area, and they are given contracts. What they need to know is what they have to do. So if they have for example, there are workers, they will just come and do whatever they have to done, they leave. So now when I come back to your question, you said, how is the African community there? Like, for example, in different states, there are a big number of uh, Africans, particularly, for example, in Massachusetts, there are many Ugandans, Kenyans, Senegalese, there are also West Africans, but you will find like there is many Ugandans, especially in a particular city called Waltham. In Waltham, that's where there are a lot of Ugandans. So America, you come to America, expect to feel home. The weather is good. So Hash Uganda, you're asking, do all the kids, even those below the age of 9, have to appear in interview at the consulate? Yeah, of course. All kids below 21 years of age are the ones expected to come to the interview. What's surprising is kids will not be asked questions. They just want their physical presence. When they're present there at the interview, the counselor will know that you have a kid. That is a physical presence. So the counselor oh, might ask questions while he's looking at you guys. Okay, you have two kids. One is big, maybe 10 years. One is 3 years. And then maybe you have a baby too. He's not going to tell you guys, show me, oh, who is this? Who is this? No. The consular at the interview, they're not there to disqualify you. They're just there to have a one that full time with you, because they're talking to people who are going to become Americans in a few hours at the interview. Because once you are approved, it means you are free to even take a flight immediately after you getting your visa in your passport. So you become legal resident, just that you are waiting for your you're waiting for your green card and other documents. But if it was possible, they would even deliver the green card in your country if it was possible. But that's when you enter in America, that's when your green card will be sent to your physical address, the one you put in your system. Chibuka is asking, did exchange currency from Kenya or from Uganda? Okay, maybe you mean, do they use Kenyan currency, or you're meaning, did you exchange? Of course, what you have to do is, when you're going to Kenya, you get dollar and get Kenyan shillings right from Uganda, because you don't want to mess up at the border. At the border, they will give you a fake currency. They might give you Bichupuri. They might give you fake currency, and they will always cheat you at the embassy. Even once you reach Kenya there, unless it's an official place for exchanging money, they will also have high rates. Like at the border, I received high rates, but I made sure I only exchange a few bills, so I'm not cheated that much. Yeah, what I did, for me, in my case, in Uganda, there is Kenyan shillings. So you change direct from Ugandan shillings to Kenyan shillings, so you can have Kenyan money. But the kind of money you're going to use at the embassy, it has to be in dollars. Guys, when you reach American embassy, you're already in America. Even you will feel it, because the environment is America. The people there, most of them, like coming for interviews, the feeling is America. So you have to respect that. Take dollars. And around the American embassy, I believe there is places where you can exchange your money to dollars. So don't take Kenyan shillings, guys. Don't have M-Pesa or mobile money when you just have cash. It's a little bit of money. $330 is a little bit. If you have 3 members, have $330 times 3. Yeah. So guys, if you have any question, you can keep asking. But if I go back to my video, I'm reading a few of you guys' comments for seeing Nairobi, my home. Okay, guys, Kenyans like it when we talk about Nairobi. Yeah, Kenya is a good country. Well, I'm security guard in Kenya, so will I join you in USA? You can join if you're in Kenya, whatever you're doing. If you have a high school equivalence, a high school certificate, you can just go ahead and apply. There are so many chances. You don't know. You guys, you don't know. I think you underestimate this DV lottery. There are so many chances. You might be selected now and you don't get a chance, and again you get selected later the following year. You will get selected. In my time, I was DV 2020, So we DV 2020, we faced challenges. There was COVID-19 and we did not get interviews because the embassies were closed. So what happened? Me, myself, first of all, I felt bad, but my wife was encouraging me. So I went on to apply again. And one of the secrets of applying, guys, is apply on the first day, second day, apply on those first days of the week. When they open, just apply on those first days and make sure you have the best photo in the world. The best photos, put your information and apply. If you have kids, add your kids. Don't worry, just add your kids. It doesn't matter if you're separated from the husband or from the father of your child. Is maybe the father of your child is not caring. Don't care. Just add your kids. Don't add anyone who is not married to you. How secure is it to move very early in Kenya when you know one there? Okay, let me tell you guys. For me, actually, I moved early. Like when you're going for medicals, you move early. When you're going for interviews, you move early. Kenya is safe. It's just safe like Uganda. Uganda also is safe. It's just that there are places which are not safe in Uganda, late in the night, even late in the evening. Even in Kenya, it happens. Yeah, Kenyan policemen, some of them, they are also treating foreigners bad. I had a person who told me about his experience. Like they were telling him, "Why are you moving at night, deep in the night?" Yet he has just reached Kenya and he has an interview in the next day. He had to move in the night. They just wanted to steal some money from him. Yes, and yet they got it. They got it. He had to give them some money so they can let him go. They just wanted Chidogo. They want, just be careful. If you guys need guidance, I can connect you to people so that when you reach in Kenya, you'll get an accommodation very easily. Don't just go to Kenya without knowing anyone. Ugandans. Let me even bring this into Uganda. Uganda oluusi mwefula abategeera ennyo naye if you're moving to Kenya, pretend as if you know nothing. Try to get someone who can get your accommodation before even going there. I know when you reach in Kenya, for example, during day, you can find your way out and get accommodation. But if you're reaching there at night, it's gonna be difficult for you. People are sleeping. So the people you'll find that they will just try to get chances how to get money out of you. Even when you reach there, the people will even start giving you high rates because you have nothing to do. There are so many accommodations in Kenya you can get. Let me call them Airbnb, call them lodges. There are so many there. So just move in time. If you have an interview on Monday, go on Saturday. Spend a day there. I have seen many cases Ugandans going like today and tomorrow is their interview. They don't want to spend money. I know we all don't have enough money, but sorry, that was my son. So what I was trying to tell you guys, when you're going, Kenya is safe when you're safe. When you are in a safe environment, it's very safe. For example, it's okay to move 5 o'clock in the morning in Kenya because there is Uber. First of all, in Kenya there is Uber, and 5 o'clock in the morning definitely, and a Uber guy will take little bit. It will become expensive. So carry enough money with you. carry enough money, so it will be a little bit expensive, and they will just come and pick you up wherever you are. Uber in Kenya is so fantastic. You pay online, you don't need to give cash. If you have cash, you have again to negotiate and say, I will give you cash once you take me there. But these Uber guys, they also start confusing. Sometimes they see you're a foreigner and they start trying to take more money out of you or try to cheat you. So be careful and be wise. Don't let people cheat you just because you're a foreigner. Don't let be cheated just easily. You have to know what's going on. If they pay online, you pay online, and that's all. For example, I have someone who can help you, pay for you online. You give him physical money, he will book a Uber for you, book an apartment for you, book a Uber for you. You reach there, you get into an apartment. When you need Uber, you call him, he gives you Uber. So physically, you give him money, and the rest leave it to him. When you're going out of the embassy, again, he will book a Uber for you. Okay, stay there. The Uber guy is coming. Then he will give you the plate number. You see the Uber guy, you enter, he brings you back to the accommodation. The only problem we are getting, turi bava na Uganda. We are poor. We are in a system which is gonna make us money, but we are poor not only in the wallet, but we are poor also in the mindset, because we think we need to save every time. I need to save, not knowing that when you want to save, you're gonna cause bigger problems for yourself. Find someone, arrange for you a better place to live, you and your family. Don't just go to Kenya anyhow. Like for instance, at the border of Kenya, there is a lot of scenario in which you might get your money being stolen. There are a lot of scenarios. For example, once you're at the border of Kenya, please, if you're going for interview, please use your national ID. Don't use a passport. Use your national ID. Don't use your passport, because once you go there and they are giving you a visa, you won't return with your passport. For those who are returning immediately after getting approved, then you wait for your passport to be delivered to the DHL. Then again, you go to Kenya to pick it up. It's better use your ndagamuntu, your passport, because with your passport, you don't need. When you use your ndagamuntu, you'll just come back with your ndagamuntu. You won't, because the entry stamp will be put maybe on a little bit of paper, or they will just use the ndagamuntu, then paper. They won't put it in the passport. So when you're coming back, you have to present that paper. Because for me personally, they cheated me. They cheated me at the border. When I came back, yet I'd left all our passports. They said, "Man, we need proof that you passed from here." So what I did, the guy, there are some people there at the border who are always trying to help you, and they expect something from you. So they say, "No, you know what you do now? You don't have this passport. Now you have to give something. Just give me 6,000 Kenyan shillings. That is like 150, like 200K. That's a lot of money. 200K is a school fees for somebody." So if I knew the kind of scenarios which might happen at the border, I would have saved my 200K. So I had nothing to do, because it was like I needed to go, and they are like, man, give us some money. They will first keep you there for a while, yet there is a bus waiting for you to go to enter Uganda. Sometimes if you might hang around and tell them you don't have money, they might let you go. But you might hang around, you have to plead, forgive me, please, I'm this and so. You have to even threaten them. Money will solve all that. Ugandans and Kenya, we African, we love money too much. Those policemen at the border, whoever they like money too much. Even when you enter Uganda, people like money too much. When you have money, you are the boss. So I gave them money and I became a boss and I went back to Uganda. So again, when I came back to pick my passport, I used the Indagamund. I use my national ID. And another thing, if you're picking a passport for your spouse, make sure you have your spouse physically, or else get an affidavit from a lawyer so that it's your wife signs and the lawyer signs that yes, you have been authorized to pick that passport for your wife. Kenya, Kenya, Kenya. I love Kenya. And seriously, Kenya is when you reach Nairobi, Nairobi is a very wonderful place to be. When you reach there, you're going to enjoy yourself. You're not gonna feel like you're in Kampala anymore. Kampala is a different. It's so different. When you reach Nairobi, you feel like you're already in America because the system there is wonderful. The roads, the accommodation, the weather, the arrangement. It's a place which is well arranged. Everything move on time. Even the people there are good. Yeah, you will like it when you reach Nairobi. Especially for me where I stayed. I stayed in it's called South B. If you're Kenyan and you know South B, I love that place. I wanna come back. Probably in few years I'll be there like for a week, then move to Uganda. So somebody saying, hi Aaron, hope you're doing well. I'm going to try again in October. What is the magic in applying with the first week? First come, first serve. So if the food gets finished, the people who came last, they will get nothing. Trust me. Trust me. First come, first serve. Personally, I always apply in the first week. I'm no longer gonna keep it a secret. I'm no longer gonna keep this secret for long. Before I was giving it, even when you tell somebody like, come to me personally, I'm gonna orient you about DV lottery. Even if you tell them that first week is the magic, these people are not getting it. So why should I keep it as a secret? First week. Guys, if you know what I'm talking about, you know it. The first week is where the magic comes from. They won't wait for you. Man, being selected alone causes tension and fear of the unknown. Let me tell you, when I was selected, I was having tension. If you don't get that tension, then where you're going, there's nothing. There's nothing there. If you don't get the tension, that tension and the fear, man, fear, there is fear for good things. That is the most interesting part about DV lottery. There is fear because there are so many things. There's a mystery. Even just going to America, like you're leaving your people, you don't know what's going to happen. There's mystery in life when you're taking one level to another level. It's the same thing which happened to me my first time going to Dubai. When I was going to work there, I feared. I said, now I'm leaving my family, I'm leaving home. And even when the other interesting part is when we are landing, you look through the window and look at the streets and you say, this is it. Here there is money. Look at the street lights, tall buildings. Oh my, you say, man, this is heaven. You feel like it's heaven, man. Something when you're landing in USA, actually it's a little bit different. You see green, The difference is that you see perfect roads. Then it's kinda confusing when you're landing in USA, because in USA they don't show fancy things. The airport might be in an area which is not having tall buildings. It's just like, it's funny. I'm telling you guys, there will be maybe a small lake here, green, then airport. But UAE, tall buildings. Man, that's why because USA is big, you find that their airports are in comfortable places. Personally, I landed in New York, but what I saw first isn't tall buildings. But when I landed and I got a Uber out of the airport, that's when I saw the magic. I saw tall buildings, even much taller than the ones I saw in Dubai. I saw light. You say city, you just see light. I'm not comparing Dubai to USA to New York, but New York, man, I was on a highway because once I landed in New York, I had to take a bus to Boston, that is to another state, to Massachusetts. So what happened is, on my way to the bus station, I had to go through New York. The bus station was in New York. So I New York is so big, man. It's so big. I passed the city. First over, we went on the side of the city, and like for 20 minutes looking at the city, which is far. Then afterwards, we started going into the real city. I saw the bridges, which I've been watching on YouTube. I saw amazing bridges. Then I entered the city, and that's I saw the real states, the streets of New York. Man, it was wonderful, and that was my first day entering America. So it was such an experience, guys. So to go back up to your questions, as you said, okay, let me read the other questions here. We are a family of 5. Does the family size matter on the host you must get? And if it does, it affects in any way on the interview? Let me tell you guys one thing. For example, you have a host who is capable. So what happened is, remember, they only need you to get a host. If you have a host, for example, one host, it's okay. You got a host. It's your sponsor. The rest is you to talk. The rest is a conversation between you and the counselor. If you present fear, you present bad luck, be positive. If it's one host, you're a family of 5, be positive because you have a host. For example, I'm the one having my 5 people. I have my wife, my other 3 kids. I will reach there, I will explain. Once they say, now your host, I'll tell them, I have a plan. Once I reach there, I'm going to get work. Same applies to my wife, so we can work for our kids. So if you talk positivity to the counselor, what else will be the reason why he or she should deny you? Positive, that means there is no plan. Remember, a host is just somebody who's gonna help you at the beginning of your journey. Even most hosts, they are just papers. They are not there. They're just somebody who's gonna just offer in form of paper. Once you come here, you're gonna get your way into life here. You're gonna get another place. You're ready. Maybe somebody else is gonna help you for the first month, then get another place to live. There's a lot of things to talk about when it comes to that. But once you are in front of the counselor, what you need to understand is a conversation between you and the consular. You have to defend yourself in any way. For example, you have to defend your marriage. The consular will be asking you about your marriage. Don't look down. Be firm. Talk positivity. Yeah. So the magic of applying in the first week, guys, is first come, first serve. Because there is millions of people who want to come here through DV lottery, who are applying, and every year there is more people who are getting to know about DV lottery. So there is more people who are engaging themselves into DV lottery. So when you come first, also the system will take numbers. If I were you, I would apply in the first day, on the first day. You leave any other thing out. Be positive, apply on the first day. Get the photo, apply on the first day. Why not? Shibuk Ambrose, me being selected alone causes tension. If there is no tension, there is no future. If there is no fear for the unknown, there is no future. Why, when you have a girlfriend, you think a girlfriend fears? And also you're fearing, will she come? Will she come? You're calling, will she receive my call? Even you fear to say, I love you. But remember, when you say, I love you to her, it will make her happy, and you too, you'll become happy. It's the same thing. You are afraid of the embassy, first of all. You're afraid of the system. You don't know what's going on. In life, we are born from the womb. We are born from the mother's. When it's a pregnancy, you're inside there. You're thinking you're okay there. But once you come to the world, you start crying because you don't know what's there out. You start crying. So be positive. Be positive. Why are you fearing? Because you lack information. Why are you on tension? Because you lack information. Get information, reduce your tension, and know much about what's going on. That's why you're here. What's causing tension? Ask me. Why you fear the unknown? Let me tell you what's there. You get it? Now there's many YouTubers here talking about DV lottery because it's a hot cake. Before, nobody knew about DV lottery. Little bit they knew about DV lottery. Now everybody knows DV lottery, and you know what's going on. So, just curious, how long did it take to build a good credit score? Man. Let me tell you one thing about credit score. You'll go crazy just focusing on your credit score. Many Americans have lost it just because they are focusing on credit score. Once you come here, you want to build a credit score, the first thing you have to do is to get a credit card. That's when things start happening. Use that credit card to pay your expenses. Pay for example, you want to pay for juice, pay your groceries each and every month. Then afterwards, at the end of the month or at the beginning of the other month, pay off your credit balance. Pay off. For example, every month you're using $600. In the first week you go shopping, groceries get used up by the next week. Again, you go back shopping. Use that credit card. Another thing is about pay stubs. Your credit score is a big topic. Credit score also comes from where you rent. Are you paying your rent? So if you're paying your rent, you get good credit from your landlord. That one transfers to another credit. You get it from where you work. Do you have a permanent job? This is the same thing. You ask me a question about a family of 5 people. Does it determine on the host you must get? Personally, for example, I make $6,000 or $60,000 in a year, meaning I'm not poor. I'm not under the poverty line. I'm there. Actually, I even get good if 60,000 and above, even 50,000 and above. It's okay. You as a family of 5, so I pay my rent. I have good credit. I pay my rent. For example, I pay my rent is $800 because I'm single. Now, me, a person I'm not single, I pay like beyond $2,000. But I know I pay okay. I pay $2,000. That's me. I pay regularly. I don't have problem with my landlord. Another thing, I buy groceries and I pay my credit card. I pay off every after when I get salary, I pay it off. Another thing, I don't take loans from uh from shops, because what I discovered, I took another credit card from Macy's. So this Macy's, I tried to pay online and they are not really getting my payments. So my payments, they are not getting through. What I did, I went to the shop, I paid all the balance, and I said this credit card will make me lose my points, because I try to pay off, they are not taking off the money. I tell them take off $50, they are not taking it off. Again, they are passing it over to the next month. So I said, what's happening? What's going on? I went there personally and I paid off using my debit card. Here, you don't use your debit card. For example, you don't use your green card, use your driver's license when they need anything. Then your debit card, keep it. You can keep it in your wallet, use it whenever you need it. But if you if you have a credit card, that's what you use, and that's what you use to build credit score. And credit score in 2 3 months, it's showing, there is a monthly feedback that it will show you, like you have 600, you have 700, around 600 to 700 to 800 is a good credit score on your bank card. When it comes to knowing what's my credit score, you have to call the one in charge. There is a system in America, people who are in charge of giving credit score. So it will take a lot. It will take from your landlord, from your workplace if you have a permanent job. Then if you're not moving from one job to another, you're not a prostitute of jobs. That will give whoever wants to help you, it will give them a good image. This is what you have to note. Once you come to America, fight so hard to settle. If you have any question, please go ahead, put it in the comment section. Fight so hard to get a permanent job. Personally, when I came here, I started in a job which I loved because it was paying, but I was working so hard and I was getting money. When I was coming from Africa, I thought the minimum wage is $10. So I thought I'm going to work on $10 and I was happy. So I multiplied $10 times $10 times 10 hours in a day. I said $100. What? $100 in one day? When I reached here, I was working $20. I said, This is too much. So I was happy. I started working, and my first paycheck, it was 1,200, like $1,200. You will say it is 1,200. Man, I looked at it and this is 1 week. I said, man, I have to work more. I worked the next week. I got 1,600. That is 1,600. I said, man, in America there is money. But I was working so hard. So after a while of settling, when I settled, I talked to myself, how is the best way to work without working hard? So you can work. So I went into another job, and now I work more hours, but I get more less of effort to engage in. So when you come to America, expect to work hard when you just arrived here, because when you work hard, you get more money and pay off your expenses. Even if you're 5 individuals coming to America, when you reach here and you get job, that one will help you to solve all those mystery questions of yours, like how is America, how am I gonna start, how am I gonna live. You'll be able to rent first of all, then you'll be able to buy a car, and you'll be able to buy food. When you reach here, don't rush into school, this and this. First settle, let the kids stay at home, the parents go and work. You're gonna make money. You're gonna make real money. You're gonna feel like we are gonna be happy in a few months from now. We will rent our own place, buy our own car, take our kids to school, enjoy life, be able to help people at home. So guys, I see no more questions. I'll be leaving you guys for now, and thank you for coming over to this live. Probably I will host a few individuals to come over. We talk about DV lottery, because DV lottery is something which is beautiful and wonderful. You guys, you should know that. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Yeah, I'm finalizing. Thank you so much from Hans UG. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming over. Ushumbi, you too. Thank you for coming over. And if anybody still has a question, you can go ahead, comment, because I'm here to answer your questions, guys. Sometimes I don't have time. I'm working when I'm resting. It's a Sunday. I'm always off on Sunday, so I might do a video always on Sunday. But I also have a TikTok account. You can go on and follow my TikTok account, because once many of you follow, I'll start even making topics on my TikTok. It's Ntende. Go there, follow. We'll be talking, and mostly when I'm even at work, sometimes I make TikTok, because TikTok it's easy to make. TikTok. Many of you are on TikTok. You know that. In night there in UG. Yeah, I know in UG. In UG, I believe it's 12 something. Here it's 5. It's going to 5:30. There it is around. I believe it's around 12:30. I believe. I don't know. Is it possible to come there via employment? What I can tell you guys, America has made it difficult for whoever wants employment here. Unless you reach here, there is a lot of employment opportunities. So once you're in Uganda, you have to find a way of entering that kadinisa. They call it okubi akajo, okubi akadinisa, to come into America. It's like jumping over. It's not easy, but once you have the knowledge of coming here, I will tell you one thing. Work onto a bank account, work onto your travel history, work onto your knowledge. My WhatsApp number is +256 757 04 82 89. +256 757 04 82 89. That's my Ugandan WhatsApp number, and that's my official WhatsApp number. Plus another WhatsApp number. If I need to use it, I'll be letting you through this WhatsApp number. So guys, good night and stay safe.